ADX stands for Average Directional Index, and it measures just one thing. How strong is the trend? Not direction, not buy and sell, just strength. Most platforms show it as a single line on a chart, and that's exactly where the problems start, because that single line is only telling you 1/3 of the story. Wilder built ADX from two other lines that he invented at the same time, the plus direction indicator and the minus direction indicator, plus the I and minus the I. Every candle, the indicator compares today's high to yesterday's high. If today's high is greater, that difference is plus directional movement, bulls pushing price higher. It then compares yesterday's low to today's low. If yesterday's low is greater, that difference is minus directional movement, bears pushed price lower. Two forces measured separately every single candle. But raw numbers are messy, so Wilder smoothed them. So you've got two clean lines, bullish pressure, bearish pressure, separately measured. But those two lines are not ADX. ADX comes next. To get to ADX, step 1, subtract minus the I from plus the I and take the absolute value, which means if you subtract one from the other and you end up with a negative value, make it positive. If it's -4, make it 4. Step 2, add plus the I and minus the I together. Step 3, divide step 1 by step 2. Step 4, multiply by 100. Then you smooth that result again using 14 periods using the Wilder smoothing. So the Wilder smoothing is used twice. That then gives you the ADX line. It tells you how far apart the two forces are on average, but it tells you slowly, and that is the problem. So let's move to DI spread. The DI spread is the gap between plus DI and minus DI right now. If plus DI is well above minus DI, the bulls are dominating. If minus DI is above plus DI, bears are dominating. Lines close together, no conviction, market going nowhere. ADX is a smoothed average of that spread over time. The spread is the live fight, the ADX is the delayed report, and that delay has a very real cost to the charts. So how do we trade with the ADX indicator? And I have to make a confession here. I found the ADX that shows you just the single line. I found an ADX plus DI which shows you the two other lines, so you had 3 lines, and it just looked a bit messy, and I thought, we can do better than that, can't we? So I wrote my own version of this indicator, and let me explain it before we begin. There are 3 things to look for before you consider to trade using ADX with DI spread. First, is the ADX line green or red? If we're above this 25 threshold, which is you don't trade unless you are, for going long it has to be green, and for going short it has to be red. If it's grey, it means stay out, it's a bit choppy, there's no trend worth trading. Secondly, is the histogram red or green? Beneath 0 or above 0. Green means bulls are winning, red means bears are winning. Third, is the spread growing or shrinking? A widening histogram means conviction is building. Narrowing means it's fading. The setup you want is very simple. ADX line turns green. Histogram is green and growing. You look for longs. ADX line is red. Histogram is growing. You look for shorts. ADX line grey, you wait. And that is it. No waiting for lines to cross over each other, just colour and conviction. So now let's look at BTC in this example. BTC at this point was in a strong uptrend. Price climbing for quite a lot of days. A retail trader spots it and puts on the ADX indicator, and he sees it cross the 25 line so that the ADX is green and enters long. ADX confirmed the trend is strong. But what he didn't see is that the trend started weeks ago. And if you look back here when the line was completely grey, it started down here at this level. So by the time he got in, he'd already missed a 43% move. ADX was silent then. The smoothing had just not caught up. Now let's check it out with a fair value gap where I put that arrow. Fair value gap, break of structure. We wait for the retrace back into that fair value gap and we go in. So we would have probably got 30% before ADX gave us the buy signal. So retail traders bought the move just as it was maturing. That's not bad luck. That is the indicator doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Just far too late in this case to be useful. Next example. So if we look at here and we look at the histogram and we're waiting for it to go green, there are periods of time when it's grey, it's beneath the 25 threshold. And the histogram is chopping between positive and negative, bulls and bears, bulls and bears, bulls and bears. So of course you just wouldn't have gone in there. And again, in Pengu, this fair value gap with a break of structure was an alert that came into pulse flow. Yesterday, my time 21.45, 2100 with a fair value gap with a break of structure. I always wait for a pullback into it. You would have gone in and you would have had, let's say, over 4%. ADX would have just kept you out of the market completely. But here's some truth about ADX also. In a genuinely trending market, like we see here, an ADX above 40 with a good spread, it works, doesn't it? You can see that. The signal is clean and the trend is real. But that's a kind of fraction of the time, particularly in crypto, particularly in the last year. But look at this chart also. After writing this indicator, I noticed something. Had you have just traded the histogram, gone long when it went green, you could have had some very good trades. All the way up here. So you could just trade the spread. ADX slowed it down. So ADX does one thing very well. It confirms a trend that's already running. And in a genuinely trending market, it delivers exactly what it promises. But most markets are not trending most of the time, particularly crypto. And in crypto especially, the lag is not a minor inconvenience. It is the difference between entering a move and chasing one. It does not predict it. It confirms it slowly. And every DI spread move has a cause ADX was never designed to bind. I'm really glad I wrote that indicator with the histogram. So, if this helped you understand ADX a little better, and if you would like this indicator, drop me a comment going, yes please, I will do that. You can watch one of my other videos down here. Would you please subscribe, like and share? I will be making another video soon. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.